It's safe to say that Kris Boyd is no longer tealing it. Welcome back to Fog Football. Kris Boyd, not a happy man with Aberdeen. You know what? It's good that Boyd can let out his frustrations on another team in the league that ain't Rangers. So you know what? It is refreshing. We have put up for a poll about Jimmy Thielen and whether or not he should be sacked. We will react to that. So this video ain't really about what I think. It's more about what Kris Boyd thinks. But I am still going to comment on what Kris Boyd had to say. But of course, yesterday saw the Dons go 12 games without a win. 12 games without a win. Absolutely insane. Speaking of 12 games, Rangers have 11 wins and 1 draw in 12 home games. The contrast between home and away is scary, but the contrast between the first half and the second half of the season here for Aberdeen so far is also scary. And this is what Kris Boyd said. And I quote, "This run is now getting to the stage now where you're going to ask some serious questions. You look at Barry Robson, he won 4 out of 14 and lost his job. This is no wins in 12 now for Jimmy Thielen. And because you started the season really well, there might be an acceptance for the Aberdeen fans to sit and clap their team off, but that was embarrassing. You come down here, it's a big game. You want to fly into tackles. Aberdeen were so passive. I am not just saying that tonight, it was the exact same on Sunday against Hearts. There was a lack of intensity about this Aberdeen team. There was one thing at the start of the season. Teams struggled to deal with them because of intensity. They were winning second balls and didn't allow teams to settle. I don't know what is going on, but there's something not right at Aberdeen right now. They look so passive, and you can say about confidence, I get it, but confidence doesn't stop you running about." End of quote. Well, when you look at what Barry Robson gets sacked for, yeah, you'll be questioning why the hell's he not getting sacked. And Jim Goodwin, you know, a bunch of scuddins, the loss to Darvel, which is like one of the most insane Scottish Cup defeats I've ever seen. Really looking forward to the Scottish Cup this weekend, mainly because it's the only trophy my team's probably got a chance of winning this year outside the Europa League, which I think's a pipe dream. But anyway, this is what Andy Considine turned around and said. "I think everyone is fully 100% behind them. The players are, and clearly the chairman, Alan Burrows and Stephen Gunn, are working extremely hard behind the scenes and backing him. Spending some serious money, which they haven't done over the past numbers of years, to try and bolster the squad. It will take time for these guys to bed in. But the longer this run goes on, I don't think there's really any issue, really. I do think we've got a really quality squad and some good individuals. They're just not having the impact they did a month and a half or 2 months ago." End of quote. Right. I get it. Aberdeen still have a quality side, right? When you look at the players. Because, see, like 2 months ago, I remember people asked me in a live stream, like a combined 11 between Rangers and Aberdeen players. I think it was just after the Rangers get beat against Aberdeen. You know what I mean? And it was close enough because based off form, Aberdeen players were performing better than Rangers. But see now, would Aberdeen get any players in the combined 11 with any team in the league? I mean, the only team that have half a chance against is St Johnstone, and that's because they're both bogging. But I don't really understand this for Considine. It's alright, guys, there's no issue because they were performing well 2 months ago. Yeah, there's one thing performing well 2 months ago if you've went on a little run that's not exactly up to the standard. I mean, we're talking about 12 games without a win, and as Kris Boyd points out, in this league, 12 games without a win is fucking insane, man. And it's not like it's 12 draws. You know what I mean? See, if it was like 12 draws and you stayed undefeated, it'd be like, Jesus Christ, this Aberdeen team, good at the back, but they need to start scoring goals to put teams to bed because, yeah, 12 games undefeated, but it's still not really good enough. I mean, it is petrifying. How many defeats even is it? Is it 4 draws and 8 defeats? I mean, that's insane, man. 4 draws and 8 defeats. And it's not like Aberdeen even really been close in most of these games to getting the 3 points. I think the game at Easter Road, which completely and utterly, by the way, turned around Hibs' season, that definitely was close to winning that. I think against St Mirren they were pretty close to winning late on, and St Mirren came back and scored 2 late goals. Or was that last season? I don't know. It's just crazy to think when you look at Aberdeen, right? Aberdeen's form over certain periods of a season in the last 3 seasons. It is like some of the worst form you will ever see from a team in the top flight. Like, Jesus, it's so bad. Anyway, guys, what do you guys think? Should Jimmy Thielen go? Don't comment here. Well, you can comment here, but if you want to go to the poll, make sure you do that.